So here's the steps I'm going through to sort out the ignition coil. So I've got it literally popped in some of the metal rescue, just enough to cover the stub at the end of the unit. The stud's like this one here, and as you can see it's very, very rusty and corroded, so I'm trying to clean that up. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to achieve it, the same thing for this one, but I'm having a go with the one on the other side. I've cleaned up the connectors at the end, but this sort of, I'm assuming sort of fire protection, shielding, etc. has all perished. I need to try and get some more of that. So yeah, so we'll see how that goes. In this tray we've then got the horn, that's looking pretty nice and done, and in here we've got the bolts and the screws and the nuts, etc., and the bracket. Also cleaned out the HT plugs, they were a bit messy and manky, and the aluminium spreaders that go on the ignition coil. Those are nice, cleaned up and wire brushed. So yeah, so I'll carry on sorting these out, and we'll have a review when they're all done, clean and tidy. I know I said we'd wait, but actually I thought I'd show you it all coming out live, as it were. So I'm really hoping this submersion in the liquid isn't going to seep inside and do any harm, but I might put this in the airing cupboard for a bit, just let it dry out thoroughly. So there are the two ends, as best I can in the lighting I've got. So this is the end that's coming out of the metal rescue. You see we're almost back to the base metal. Almost there. I'll give it a wire brush, and then there's the other end, as it were. So I'm wondering if I can somehow get that into a pot as well, but I'll give this a wire brush and see how it comes up. So that's not bad at all, I don't think. A lot better than it was. So somehow work out how to do the other side. That might do if I could stand it up on something. Now I'm assuming this is an earthing point as well, so I might actually paint this end and then just file off this face and this face to make it an earth. I might paint that and then do that so it's earthed. But I need to do the other end as well. So that's something to come back to. Work in progress. All the other bits. So the liquid does go fairly dark if it's working, but I found that just keeping it stored away in the dark, it generally clears up a bit. So I'll clean those up later on. So here are the parts. Now we can see that these bolts for the ignition coil have cleaned it quite nicely, though they were fairly good when we started, really. There we are. Brand new looking. So these will really benefit from the wire wheel. I'm not going to get the wire brush wheel, I'm not going to get that out now. It's a bit noisy and we're a little bit late at night now. But there's also some thread lock in there as well. So yeah, so these all benefit from a nice wire brush and a nice power wheel. Yeah. Those threads also might need a bit of a scrub, clean up with a thread tapping die. So yeah, so all these parts will go through and get wire brushed as well. So if you remember how they were when they went in, this is what they're like after a night and a day in the mixture of the rescue. Some bits need a bit of a wire brush and maybe going back in the mixture. Others just need a wire brush. So I'll sort these out, I'll put some back in the mixture I think, and yeah, back on with the next bit. So my next challenge is how to get to this bit here of this bit here. I'm thinking if I fill this up with metal rescue and somehow hold that over and fill this to the brim, then that will submerge that. But obviously there's the challenge of how I mount that with all the HT leads in the way. So that's my next mission. I'll pull back in a bit. So this is what I come up with. Sometimes in these restorations it's more about being ingenious than it is about actually knowing anything about what you're doing. So we'll hold that there. So lump of wood in the vise, that pinned up there, that held in place there, fill that with metal rescue, that will then get the other protuberance bit off the end of that. There we are. Right, apologies for the bad lighting, but I think that's about the best I can do. So the other end of the ignition coil is in the mixture, which is all structured a bit of wood, there will be coil leads, HT leads. So I'll leave that in for tonight and probably tomorrow as well, revisit it now Friday night. So I'll leave it in there tonight and I'll check it tomorrow, Saturday, and maybe on Sunday. That will be as good as that is. And then probably what I'll end up doing is using that crust again just to get rid of any more of the rust that's on it, and then I will probably paint it, and then I will file this surface and this surface, because I'm guessing this is an earthing point as well. So I'll make sure there's a good earthing point on either side of that. And yeah, but hopefully this won't have actually got up inside the unit. I am thinking about actually chucking it in the airing cupboard for a couple of weeks just to let it all dry out, etc. But let me know what you think. Do I need to be that concerned, or is this thing going to be absolutely okay with a little bit of potential submersion into moisture for 24-48 hours? Anyway, I think that's enough for this update for now. I'll let you know how I get on with this. I'll follow up a video on the horn. If you've enjoyed this video, do give me the thumbs up. If you've not enjoyed the video, then obviously thumbs down. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, do hit the subscribe button and do hit the bell notification to be updated about latest videos. But for now, I'll leave you with that. And thanks very much. Cheers. Bye.